am a survivor of child sexual abuse myself. And when I was about 6 and 7, and then grew up feeling deeply ashamed of what happened, which is pretty standard for people who've been sexually abused as children, that we tend to take the blame and the shame ourselves. We don't really blame, we're angry at the perpetrator, but we don't know how to cope with the guilt we feel. The reason he got away with it, or the abuser got away with it, was because when I told my parents, they didn't believe me, so there was no attempt to bring the person to justice. Not that he got away with it, it was just that in some way society failed to bring him to justice. Society being my family, I suppose. A lot of the people I've talked to who have perpetrated sexual abuse would say that they were sexually attracted to children when they were 12 years old.
Right.
But often they would say from 12 to 20 plus, they never offended because there was no opportunity. But when they got to their 20s and they became priests or teachers or pastors, these same people who were conscious of this attraction all their teenage life now have opportunity to fulfill it. So a priest in that book says to the person who accused him, says, "Oh, you know, don't kid yourself that you were the first because there was anything about you. You were the first because it was my first opportunity."
I see.
Like most people who have some sort of deviance, they've already convinced themselves that it's everybody else that's wrong, right, and they're right, and what they feel is right and what they feel is appropriate. Many of them actually believe that. One man I interviewed, one priest I interviewed, said that he believed the children enjoyed what he did. He did it for the children.